Hello amazing traders and welcome to my YouTube channel once again. My name is Forex. In this video, I'll be doing weekly analysis on GBP JPY, USD JPY, gold, UH30 and what's happened in the market so far last week to the end of the week. So if this is the first time of coming to my YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button on your notifications, and if you have any questions, drop your comment below. Without wasting much of our time, let's quickly dive into today's analysis. This is GBP JPY. This is 1 hour time frame, and as at last week, these are how the market was playing out so far. Like a lot of traders thinks that you need a lot of grammar, all those funny names before you can become profitable. No. The most important thing in the game is have an edge. Once you have an edge, stay with that edge as much as possible. But let your edge be research-based, not just be a research-based. So market started here on Monday, and market was consolidating. Then it entered the structure based on my previous analysis and the anticipation that market is going to break it out. And what happened? It played out accordingly. There was a break of structure here because this is market manipulation. This is liquidity grab. What the big banks came to do was that they knew that average trader will always put their stop loss at the back of support or resistance. And what do? As instantly market came to this key level, because this is already change of character. But because they knew that average trader will always is a normal thing, they knew us more than we think. They will always put their stop loss here. So instead of this market to pick up from here and be going, and mind you, not every time it will be like that. There are some times that market will just touch this key level and be going. But because they need a lot of resources in order to push more, what did they do? They pushed the market forward first. Market begins to buy. But at this support level, but at this resistance level, what happened? There was a massive rejection. And that is one of the reasons why I usually say in my video, when you are trading breakout, always let the market break out and wait for a retest. There are some traders that they are not always patient. They will just want to enter market as soon as possible. Any trader that think that this structure has been broken, let me just enter and catch early profit, they will enter a lot of loss. And that's one of the reasons as a trader, as a beginner, as you are going out in your journey, risk management is extremely important. In fact, no matter what you are learning, be learning risk management with it. If you don't have risk management, you have no future being a trader, because even if you are successful at the beginning and you have poor risk management, the more capital you have, the more endangered species you become to yourself. And always remember, market revenue, what market gave you in 6 months can be collected back from your hands in 1 hour. Let me repeat that one again. I said, what market gave you as profit in 6 months, if you don't have a proper risk management, can be collected from your hands in an hour. Because when you enter losing streak and you switch to revenge trading, it will not work well. So that is why you must never let your guard down. Never, ever. If you're tired, don't trade. So market broke the support level, and there was what? Instantly hammer candle came up. After that hammer candle, market begins to buy again, and that was it. Now, because they already created manipulation around this spot, they also know that some traders will also be looking for breakout and retest. Market refused to come to this level and retest it, because now from here they are able to pull as much as liquidity that they want. And as a result of that, market do not retest here anymore. Market just broke out and there was a massive buy until market is not as awesome or as glorious as it is. So if you enter market and you're able to catch 200 pips in the single market, 100 pips, please take your profit and exit the market. Because imagine entering this market from here. Market moved less than 15 hours later. You're already seeing massive profit. So from here to here is already 200 pips. So market already gave it this 200 pips. But because your profit, you want to show yourself that now you know how to trade. You now pick your profit here. What do you think will happen? If your stop loss is not anywhere below this key level, market will send you out of loss. Whereas a trader that took his own profit here, if he hasn't exit completely, maybe he's still around, lingering around to see what market will do. So if this such trader is still lingering around to see what market will do, what do you think will happen? He will enter here again and now make another massive profit. Trading is a complex game. It's not a straight line from line A to line B because you have a lot of skills you need to learn. First of all, you need to have a strategy. Strategy means like having a binoculars that will help you to picture, to lace focus on the market space. Once you have a trading strategy, you must have a proper money management. As a trader, if you don't have a proper money management, you are going nowhere. Once you have a proper money management, your emotion must be stable. Your psychology, your fear, your greed, you must be checking them every time, once as in consistently. Because if you do not, if your emotion or your fear and greed take hold of you for one day, it can spoil a lot of things. And that is why you must never let your guard down. If you are not serious in the trade, don't over leverage it. Just give yourself time. Give yourself time. So you can see now that the market was just, and eventually market closed at how many pips? In fact, it reached the T pips and at least average another 239 pips. And that is the nature of the market. Now, market has closed. This is Saturday, and here we are. So what am I thinking of this market? I'm not thinking much. If I will sell at all for this market, I'm expecting this sell side to break this thing and retest. The market can do that. There's a high chance of probability that market is coming here again for sell continuation. But without that, market can decide to reach this key level and bounce back. And now there will now be massive buying. And when I say massive buying, look upward. There is another side of market movement now. So are you seeing this now that markets still have a long way to go? Market can come to this key level and pick up. And how are we so sure that market can reach that level and pick up? Let's check the Fibonacci. Exactly. In fact, the confluence line of Fibonacci is 0.5 and 0.618 is the golden ratio in Fibonacci terminologies. That is the 50%. So now, if market comes to this key level now, this will be a mass and now bounce back. It will be a massive buy. Like it will be something exciting. And those are the market recap on GBP JPO analysis for between last week and this week. Market open here and close here. Are we waiting for buy and sell? No bias right now. Market can do anything you want at any point in time. That is why if any trader is saying that they know how market will move 100% of the time, they know nothing they are talking about, or maybe they are selling something, or they want to sell something. Always remember, the market you are dealing with is a game of probability, not certainty. Probabilistic market, and it's a probabilistic market. It means that at every point in time, anything can happen. That is why it is called financial market. How much more you are trading the beast, which is GBP, JPY, is a combination of fractals upon fractals. Fractal simply means that the reoccurrence, concurrent patterns that is happening in life analysis or concurrent pattern that is happening in chart analysis. So right now, till Monday, the best, in fact, and based on what happened here on Sunday to Monday, if I were you as a trader, the best way, if possible, don't take trade on Monday or wait till the evening, maybe during London session or New York session. By that time, the liquidity in the market will have arrived. But anything from Sydney session, which is early in the morning around 12 a.m., 1 a.m., because market just resumed, don't do it. Don't do it because everything is always expensive. High slippage, market volatility is always reckless, no direction. So don't wake up early in the morning and you're already in stop loss and you're already depressed and the likes. You don't need that. So if market comes to this 0.5 key level and there is a massive rejection here, that means that this buying side will continue. But if market break this trend line and retest it by turning this support to resistance, then the selling side will continue. So that is all I have for you guys on GBP JPY. So let's quickly see what is happening in USD JPY. This is USD JPY also. It has been a long time I traded it. And Here we are, news. You know that GBP, USD is a major currency pair. Major currency pair like GBP USD, Euro USD, AUD USD. Yes, is a major currency pair. Though personally, I don't like trading it, despite the fact that GBP is my sweetheart. You see this one? I don't know, but once in a while, except there is a very, very glaring setup. Yes, not because I like, I just don't, because you have every peer, not every peer will appeal to you. Fortunately enough, GBP won the contest, this one. So, but in the same analysis, you can still see that this is exactly where we are now. This is exactly where we are now. So, same thing in GG. So, market can decide to come to this support level, touch it and keep buying, or break this support level, turn the support level to resistance level, and that will be all. So if market break this support level to resistance, then it means that throughout next week it will be sell mode. But if market break this sub resistance level, if market break this resistance level, that will be massive buy. If market break this support level and use it as a resistance back, that will be massive sell. So nothing much on USD for now. But by Monday evening, by Tuesday morning, then I'll come back again to check out what market has been doing. This is good analysis. Gold, the sweetheart. Good, 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 good. Now, you can see the chart. The market broke out and there was a massive buy, but because one of the most volatile pair in the world is gold, so you cannot just, it takes a level of mastery, patience, and trading less in order to what? To be a swing trader with gold. Let me repeat it again. It takes high level of mastery, consistency, and knowing what you are doing over a long period of time before you can swing good. Yes, that's why a lot of people, because the market moved a lot, they will scalp the market as much as possible and exit. Now you see what this market is doing now. It seems like gold is changing. It is biased already. But in bigger time frame, in smaller time frame like 1 hour, 30 minutes, the bias has been changed already. Because by drawing this counter trend line, it simply means that, so by drawing this trend line, it means that this what this the sell side is still valid. But be careful because this is good, like I said. The most important thing is to study it. Like you have to be extremely patient and wait for the right direction. Yes, those who took this trade, they were able to make a lot of money because eventually they're able to catch like 300, 400 pips. So that that is all about market because market will not always be ready at every point in time. So that is good. Then let's go to UH30. UH30, 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 where are you? Oh, my sweetheart. UH30 also is in the same category with GBP JPY. Now this is US30 daily time frame. In this daily time frame, I can easily say this is almost imperfect double bottom. Yes. So this is massive double bottom. And the next thing, market was buying again. Market bought to this key level, which is when you look to the left. Let me tell you the secret. One of the secrets of knowing where to put your stop loss is that once you are buying or selling, just look to the left. Look at the previous resistance level or support level. Once you know that, everything will be fine. You must know at this key level, I'm sure some people took profit and market dropped back to this key level. Those who enter here will easily hit stop loss. So US30 also is a sensitive market that you need to be extremely patient before you catch the big move. You need to be extremely patient. Whereas those who enter from here are now making the internet exciting and bubbling. So UH30 is a very, very lucrative and complex pair. So now this seems like as if it's like in perfect head and shoulder. You can say this is this is the shoulder, this is the left shoulder, this is the right shoulder, this is the neckline, this is the neck, and this is the neckline. And with this one now, so there is high probability that this market will continue to be buying. Market broke this and retest twice. Now this is market right now. So as long as this trend line holds, the buying side will be very, very massive in this coming week. Now, and based on the previous stuff, then like I said, the best way to take profit is here. Because I look to the left, so I was able to glance at this. So the best way is now come to this key level and place your stop loss. Why do I say so? US30 market is so funny. You might be able to see wonderful opportunity here. So if market is able to reverse back to this support level, then that would be exciting. But if not, we have to just watch and play. So, and US30 is always moving, always moving, always moving, always moving. So from here to here alone is 1,200 pips. If you are in the right side of the market, you will enjoy it. What I have for you guys this week. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Till I come your way again next time, be safe. Mm.